Despite the fact that we live here, we don't know everything there is to know about our planet. Scientists are discovering something new almost every day, and there are even some things we thought we knew that aren't quite accurate. Here are 10 things you didn't know about the planet Earth. The Earth's core. Through the years, pretty much everyone believed that the sun was the main source of energy for the Earth. Should the sun ever stop shining, all life on Earth would cease to exist shortly afterwards and the human race would become extinct. Surprisingly, however, the core of the Earth is just as hot as the sun's surface, around 5,700 degrees Celsius. So, should catastrophe strike and something blocked out the rays of the sun, the Earth's surface would freeze, but we could still harness the energy within the Earth to survive, in theory. Recycled. While it's a known fact that erupting volcanoes in the ocean create islands and land masses, a lot of us don't realize the ground we're walking on right now is also recycled. When magma from deep beneath the Earth's crust erupts, it rises to the surface and hardens. This hardened magma is referred to as igneous rocks. When the tectonic plates shift, they move the rocks upward and compact them into sedimentary rocks. Over time, these rocks can push back down underground and heat up again, forming metamorphic rock. The cycle repeats, recycling itself as it goes. Not a perfect sphere. It's been a very long time since the majority of people believed the Earth was flat. What many didn't know is that it isn't perfectly round either. Around the equator, there's actually a 20-mile bulge near Asia and Australia. This gives the Earth a rotund appearance. So while still technically a circle, it's not a sphere. This is caused by the way the Earth rotates on its axis. More microbes than people. Some people may believe that humans are the dominant species on the Earth, since we have a population of more than 7.4 billion as of 2016. However, this is far from true. In a single teaspoon of soil, there are more living organisms than people on the whole planet. Though if we really wanted to feel outnumbered, there are more than 7,500 quintillion grains of sand on Earth. That's not even considering the amount of organisms found in the sea. Space junk. Over the years, humanity has ventured into space more than 135 times. All that traveling means a lot of junk ends up orbiting the Earth. Some of it is natural, such as small pieces of space debris. Others are man-made, such as discarded rocket bodies, and more than 2,271 satellites. It is estimated that there are as many as 370,000 pieces of space junk stuck in Earth's orbit. Since the debris travels at up to 22,000 miles per hour, it can now be dangerous for crafts to exit our atmosphere. What's in a day? All our lives we've been told that there are 24 hours in a day. It's considered the amount of time it takes for the Earth to rotate once on its axis. In actuality, the true amount of time it takes for the Earth to rotate is slightly less than 24 hours. The actual length of the day is 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. In 2011, after the large earthquake that shook Japan, the Earth's rotation increased, shortening our days by nearly 2 seconds. It slowed down again in 2015 to return to normal. Breathing room. Despite only occupying 2,100,000 square miles of land, the Amazon rainforest accounts for 20% of the Earth's oxygen. The other rainforests in Central America, Africa, Southern Asia, and Australia are smaller. All four together are the same size as the Amazon on its own. There are approximately 3.04 trillion trees worldwide. Due to global warming and deforestation, however, there are fewer trees every year. Shifting gravity. Gravity is constantly pulling down on us, keeping us rooted to the ground rather than floating away. But all gravity on Earth isn't distributed equally. For example, standing at either the North or South Pole, you would weigh 0.5% more than at the equator. There are also some areas, such as the Hudson Bay region of Canada, where there is less gravity due to the fact that there's less landmass. This anomaly is also caused by the magma deep underground and the glaciers on the surface. Dancing lights. Depending on where you live or where you've traveled, it's possible at some point you've seen the green, pink, and even sometimes blue lights dancing throughout the sky. If you're closer to the north, these are called the aurora borealis, the northern lights. Further south, they are referred to as aurora australis. While they appear magical, these lights occur when the charged particles from solar flares collide with the Earth's magnetic field. This causes the upper atmosphere near the poles to appear as dancing lights across the sky. Water world. The Earth is roughly 70% water, with the majority of it covering the Pacific Ocean. And despite the fact that our oceans are on our own planet, we know more about outer space. So far, only 5% of our oceans have been explored. We have discovered nearly 210,000 underwater species, including fish, fungus, plants, and micro life forms. It is believed that there could still be well over 20 million species left to discover in the biggest reaches of our underwater world. The deepest known point of the ocean is equal to 24.5 Empire State Buildings attached end to end. That's 35,623 feet.